Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Podcast, a proud member of the Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. Kevin Rupert continues his feeble attempt to fill the shoes of Charlie Hester. Actress Autumn Hatcher shows us how to stand on our faces, and we might do butt stuff for a quarter. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at wwsu1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence.
All right, Patrick, we probably need to adjust some of the cameras there. Hey, we're back on the Life Radio Show. Yeah, I told you. See, yeah, look at it.
We were talking
yeah, that's
during the break.
That's all right. See, I moved on you just to throw you off. Hey, this is the Life Radio Show. I keep trying to say that, and I get distracted.
Right.
Hey, look, a penny.
There we go.
I'm your host, Don Smith. Kevin Rupert, now on the other side of the studio. He didn't want to sit next to me any longer.
I had to move.
Yes.
I had to take this
I understand.
nice belly button elsewhere, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm a little sad. I can feel its absence over here.
I know it.
$10, show it to the camera.
Here it is.
Our next guest is in. Actress Autumn Hatcher is in with you who plays my daughter in a... And I'm Super Z in Friends. Yeah, why did I not remember the name of it?
I don't know, Dad.
Well, I am kind of a deadbeat father, so of course I probably don't remember important things.
Yeah.
But it's good to have you. This is your first time on the radio.
It is.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah. Does she need to get closer to the mic?
She does.
Okay. Is this better?
That's better. Yeah.
Okay.
You get right up to it.
So, how long have you been acting, and what got you started?
Well, I think I came out of my mom just kind of entertaining, but...
The screaming doesn't count. It's just natural.
Well, No, let's see. Besides high school stuff, I was on the cast at the Kentucky Renaissance Festival with my sister. So we were the Washer Wenches, and I was Bubbles McLather. Yep. And then my sister was Sudsy.
That sounds fun. Right?
It was so much fun. And then after that, I went to college for fine arts, and I make pottery and all that fun stuff. So after that, I joined Dogwood Pass. And so there's been a few things filmed out there. So the first thing I jumped on out there was Brimstone Saint.
You joined Dogwood Pass as far as the cast that's out there for their shows? Or?
Yep.
Okay. Because there's also the series.
Yep.
That
I was in that also.
You see, I didn't get. I was in Western World. I didn't get the call back to reprise my role in Dogwood Pass. I was a little disappointed, but that's okay.
I just kind of came in with my bloomers and my corset and just
Right. Was it the same one that Bubbles McLather wore?
No.
I will let you know right off the bat, this is probably the earliest in an episode that I've found a title for it.
Oh, yeah?
Because usually I have no titles for my shows until we pick one. Somebody says something that just sticks with me. So this episode will be called Bubbles McLather.
That's a great title.
Unless we come up with something better, which that's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, well...
There was one time we came up, remember that one show just before we started, we came up with Finger in the Hidey Hole?
Oh, yeah, that's true. This
was number...
We come up with weird band names and show titles. That's
perfect.
So, yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
Anyway, acting.
Yeah, so Dogwood Pass, I threw my pottery and stuff. I did live demonstrations, and they were like, why don't you jump in the skit? So I was like, all right. So I did that, and then a guy there, and I'm like, well, we need a horse shop. That's kind of in an old West town. So on my way home, I was thinking about it, and I was like, how can I mix the two? Like the washer winch and then a horse trough. So I went home and I wrote a show called The Horse Trough Trollops. And it's a really fun show. So there's 3 of us trollops that hang around the horse trough, and we fight over boyfriends. So I get to shove a woman in the horse trough, and I jump on top of her.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Is this still going on out there? Because that's reason enough right there to go to Dogwood Pass.
Yeah, I mean, we have a Facebook page and everything if you want to check us out.
I believe I've already liked Dogwood Pass because that's a great place.
Well, the Trollops have their own page.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who are they again?
The Horse Trough Trollops, and I am Sarsaparilla, or Sassy. And then we end up doing basically a talent show for the audience to have them decide who they like better. So then I do this trick where I like stand on my face.
Wait a minute.
We got to conceptualize that part.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the visual of how you stand on your face.
Well, it's kind of like a headstand, but you put your face on the ground instead. Okay. And
okay.
It's fancy.
Do you like balance with your nose or what?
My cheek. So I stick my elbow into my ribs and I kind of throw my legs in the air.
Okay.
So
we're on Facebook Live. We can do a demonstration.
I mean, if you want one, I can give you one.
I can put I have a shirt I can throw down so you
I don't
have
even
to
need
get
a shirt. I'm not picky.
Yeah, you'll do a face stand on any old dirty floor.
I have.
Well, yeah, as a horse trollop.
I mean, I do anything for a nickel, right?
Well, Kevin shows his belly button for $10.
Anything for $10.
For $10.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're a little bit more expensive than me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're back in the cowboy days out in Dogwood Pass, so you can't really. $10. That's a lot of money right there. So
true. Maybe I'm making more than you.
You might
could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
You might want to raise your prices a little.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah. Especially for Don.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I get a discount.
You get the family discount, which is about $15 more.
Well, we're not even family. That ain't right.
Hey, still it's part of my pricing model. So you just gotta roll with it.
Gal's got to make a dime, I guess.
At least it's not to a donut hole.
So where do you go from there? Where are you?
Okay. Well, after the horse trough trollops, then I was on.
And you never answered if that was still happening there.
Oh, is it? Is it? Maybe.
Get out to Dogwood Pass. What's the address out there? I know it's Beaver, Ohio, because how can you forget that? It is. You laugh, but no, I drove to Beaver, Ohio to go to Dogwood Pass. Fantastic out
That's
there.
the name of the town?
That's the name of the town it's near. It's outside of town. But, yeah.
Very small.
And what it is Mike and Charlene, Frog. Yeah, and Charlene, they kind of built this little Old West town.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere. From what he said, he kind of built. He wanted a place for him and his buddies to play poker, so they built a saloon out there, and then of course they do. Is it Jeremiah's Outpost? Yeah, where then they'll do CCW classes and firearms training and stuff like that. And
that's where I took mine.
Awesome.
It was something else.
Yeah.
So he teaches you like all the defensive things, and that was
which is cool.
Terrifying.
That's when I took mine for my CCW. I paid a little more. I didn't go out there, but it was somewhere nearer where I live, and it was actually a defensive shooting course. Because I figure if I'm going to pay to take a course, I might as well learn something. Because I've been playing with guns since I was 6, so it's not like I really needed to know how to use them. But I did want to learn something as far as the tactical end of it. So that's good that they do that out there.
Yeah. It was just a little intimidating,
Yeah. Did you have a lot of experience with firearms beforehand, or no?
No. I mean, like I own one and I've been to the range, but I don't shoot it very often.
Right. Or aggressively at targets while you're pretending to be defending your life. Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
It's a different mindset on that.
Yeah. But so they did Brimstone Saint, and that was I of course played a lady of the night again, the bloomers, the corset, and all that.
I'm seeing a theme, but
yeah.
Go on.
I had a black eye and everything from Mike. Yeah. He was
Frog?
in it. From Frog.
Really?
From Frog, yeah. Yep. And then he was also in Dogwood Pass the series. So I was in that one as well. Same bloomer, same all that.
So you were in the series, but you weren't in Western World,
Right, because that was before I ever made it out there with my pottery.
Oh, okay.
So-
I was thrown off by the timeline. Yeah,
I
didn't
was
know
there
when
right
you were
after
out there.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So do you
'cause
know Travis Fessler and Susan?
That sounds familiar.
They do
Does
the-
sound familiar.
The Pickle Brothers sideshow.
Okay.
So they got me.
Because I haven't been out
there.
for any of the shows like that. I just went out to film, and I haven't made it back out. Which I
Oh.
need to. I need to go back out. I mean, there's the horse trough.
There's
trollop.
horse trough
I have
trollops,
to go
right?
now. There's somebody that stands on her face. I have to go.
Yes. I mean,
Road trip, Rupert.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm down.
We'll work on an Old West comedy set and perform in the saloon.
They would be completely
Challenge
down for
accepted.
that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Sounds good. I like it.
That might be weird, but entertaining.
It would be entertaining. I would go for that alone. Forget the trollops. I'm coming to see you guys.
All right. Well, I'm there for the trollops. You're there for us. We're good.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're
awesome.
good.
Awesome.
I kind of wonder if they had stand-up comedy back, in the Old West.
Well,
like in
it
the
was a face
1800s.
stand. That was.
That's what.
I don't think they had stand-up comedy as we know it. It was probably more along the lines of vaudeville kind of thing, you know, or was that even before that? I don't know. It just
Good
yeah,
question.
yeah. I don't know if that they actually had stand-up,
Right.
as we know it, because they probably would have been shot. About the time
That's
you don't
true,
get a
yeah.
heckler, you get shot. That's
Yeah.
that would
different
be.
ballgame.
Hey, it was a tough crowd, and you're dead. Yeah,
Andrew did.
that's terrible. What a way to go! When you die on stage in the Old West, you die.
You
on
literally.
stage.
Yeah, that's it.
But then somebody would get a nice pair of boots afterwards.
That's
so
true.
it
That's
worked
true.
out
Because
for the other
There you go.
recycling,
There you
it's
go.
fantastic. Well, they were into that back then, and people just didn't even know it.
Right.
These generations today don't know what recycling is until you're pulling the boots off your dead enemy. That's which now it'd just be like Nikes or something or
Yeah.
Jordans.
Crocs.
Crocs. I don't think anybody'd get killed for Crocs. I mean,
I
come
don't
on.
know. I don't know. I
Really? Is that?
I mean, for the fashion violation, not for like doing.
Okay.
anything bad,
Okay. So just killed for wearing them.
exactly. Yeah.
That I can
Yeah.
see.
From time to time.
Oh, they're making sandals now. Have you seen that?
Crocs.
I have
sandals?
seen that. Yeah.
Yes. They're not very attractive either.
No, the original ones weren't. So
Yeah. I like the little. Wasn't there like a little girl that invented like these little things to decorate them with? Do you remember that?
you can bedazzle your Crocs.
Yes. Yes.
As much as I like Bubbles McLather,
Bedazzling
bedazzling your Crocs is
That's a
kind
pretty
of.
good one.
Man, I hate it when we come up with two great names. Bedazzled Crocs. If you say that wrong, you could be bedazzling something else entirely.
Did you hear about
Quit
the
bedazzling your crotch?
Did you hear about the story of a croc who ate a croc?
No, I did not. Is that like a shoe?
Yeah, the crocodile ate the croc shoe.
Oh, okay. I had something else in mind entirely. Yeah, this is Patrick, by the way.
Hi, Patrick.
A good time to introduce
So
him. Yeah.
actually, I'm in this movie now. So after
Is that All Who Follow?
All
Is
Who
that-
Follow,
yeah.
so after Dogwood Past the Series, I thought I'm going to get serious about this. I'm going to go audition for something, which happened to be All Who Follow. So I auditioned for the part of Pat.
Pat.
Pat,
All right.
yeah.
Probably not Patrick, though.
We don't know. It could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
all
was the
who wonder,
70s.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
the
that's
70s.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. So, All Who Follow has been amazing. I also get to do the special effects makeup.
Cool.
Yeah. That's the part I think I like the most,
Yeah.
honestly.
Well,
You know?
maybe you should switch then. You'd start doing that,
Or I could do both. I can keep
you
doing
can
it all.
focus. Yeah. Well, it's harder to focus when you're doing so many things.
Yeah.
Like I have a radio show, comedy movies, comedy club.
But you're doing all right. You're doing okay.
I'm falling apart. I'm a mess. No, and also Super Z, where you,
And-
of course,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you are Super Z.
I am
Yeah.
Super Z. I don't think that any 33-year-old woman should be walking around in a spandex suit, but here we are. Here we are.
You're complaining to me. Have you seen the shirt that Charles wears?
Is it spandex?
It's close.
It's not close.
Yeah, just about everything's spandex on me if it's a size too small.
And you met your doppelganger. So that was cool.
I did. That was fun. This happened out in St. Charles, Illinois. There's a shirt that I wear as the character Charles, which is in the movie or the series Super Z and Friends. That is just one of the most hideous Hawaiian shirts you've ever seen.
You look so handsome, though.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I was at my hotel in St. Charles, and I walked over to this little restaurant next door, and as I'm sitting there, a guy walks in wearing the exact shirt. And I'm like, wow. I never thought that anybody would actually wear that on purpose. So I went over and introduced myself and told him about Super Z and the shirt that I wear and got a picture with him.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we did a side-by-side. So
and then we did the side-by-side.
Did he have the beard? And
no, he didn't. He had no hair at all, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Nice guy, though. Real nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it was a projection of you in the future.
Yeah, that's after I lose my hair and my beard.
Well, maybe
I just give up entirely, and I say, "There's a shirt," and I grab that one out of the closet, not realizing what it is. And at that point, it's pretty much the end.
Pretty much the end.
I told you, I'm falling apart. Now I'm all depressed.
Oh man, I'm sorry. We should bring those other people back in here.
Yeah.
They were so funny.
Oh, Holly is so much fun. She's so high energy to have in here, and it just craziness. The craziness follows her around. So
I could tell.
Yeah. What about sex? What about sex? But she as a comic, she has gotten so much better. Because I remember when she first started, and it's like but no, she is fantastic now. I mean, she did really well that Saturday night when she did a guest set on the Charlie show. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her perform in a little while. I need to make it up there next time she's doing a set and check it out.
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
Also, she's going to be on June 20th.
That's true.
At the Barrel, so I'll get to see her there. But,
all right. Well, we're going to have to go ahead and take a break. Patrick, are we set up for the next break?
Yep.
All right. I don't think I have anything other than a song on this one, maybe some ads, but this is going to be Mr. Stone King with You Can Run. Hit it.
Talking about movies is what Aaron Lopez does best.
We are talking about The Greatest Showman, Thor Ragnarok, Love Simon, Hereditary,
with an army of special guests.
Jordan Lopez, Aaron Brewer, Jack Elliott, my good friend Carly.
Special moments you don't want to miss.
The very first ever Drunk Drive-In. We are more looking at the Oscar nominations.
So grab some snacks and a cold drink.
Let's all go to the lobby, refill your drinks.
Every Thursday.
Eventide Entertainment presents The Drive-In.
Hey, this is Don Smith with the Life Radio Show on WWSU 106.9 FM. I want to let you know that the World Series of Comedy is back at Wiley's Comedy Club this year. That's right, from May 28th through June 1st. 40 top comedians will compete for bragging rights, prizes, and the chance to go to the main event in St. Louis to compete against the top 100 comics in the country. This is a great chance to come out and support your favorite local comics and see some up-and-coming funny people doing what they do best. Tickets are available at wileyscomedy.com. See them all now while they still work cheap.
Now, you've been staring over that edge for hours. And people die down there. And dying when you're not really sick is really sick, you know? Really.
Yep, your first chance on the radio, and this is what you're doing. Hey, welcome back to the Live Radio Show. Or face stands and butt stuff.
Face stands and butt stuff.
Oh, we had so much fun off the air. So you were telling about your story of how you learned to do a face stand, which was kind of fun.
It was really fun.
And yeah, I don't even know where to go from that. That's the problem. I'm still lost on butt stuff for a quarter. See, this is what happens when we go to break, is we have all this fun that the listeners and the viewers on Facebook Live are just not privy to, and that's disappointing for them. I had a blast.
Did we ever get a verdict from Nate Washington? Was he pleased with?
I don't think he's on anymore. So yeah, it's okay, Nate. You suck too.
Is that part of the butt stuff? The sucking?
No, that's the bumper sticker. See, I'm doing a callback to a previous show or a previous hour. Yeah. The guy got arrested because he had a bumper sticker that said "I eat ass." So he probably would have given you a quarter for butt stuff.
He might have. That would have been the first quarter I would have earned too.
So you did say you're got a movie you're showing your butt in, right?
Yeah, so
which is what started this conversation about the butt stuff that all happened offline or off the air.
It did.
Offline,
so there's going to be a couple of fun scenes in All Who Follow. I also have a shower scene. That was interesting. It was outside and it was freezing cold.
Oh wow, that's no fun at all.
Yeah, but if you want to check out how good of an actress I am, I
acted warm.
I think I sold the warmness.
You acted warm and cozy.
Yeah, like the whole time I'm thinking, drop your shoulders. Just drop your shoulders. Like I wanted shaking uncontrollably. Yeah, I held it together.
What? There was something else I was going to say. Can you tell us a little bit about All Who Follow, or can you not?
I can tell you a little bit.
All top secret.
It is set in the 70s, and it's basically following a cult. And there are some pictures on Facebook, so I think I can let you guys know that I change dramatically, and I grow these pretty awesome teeth.
Teeth, okay.
Teeth, yeah. I made those out of the plastic that you can melt.
Oh, nice.
You know,
you made your own.
I
teeth.
made my own teeth. Yeah, I molded it, and it's in my car right now, actually.
And you didn't bring it in?
I didn't bring it in. I can't talk with it, so.
Well, we actually did a segment a while ago. It's been about 7 or 8 months ago where I had mouth exercisers.
I remember that.
Is that the thing where it opens your mouth up real wide?
Yes.
Oh, good.
We actually conducted about 5 minutes of an interview with all of us wearing those, and it was
really,
really stupid. I don't think we actually recorded. We weren't doing Facebook Live at the time. We didn't have the cameras. You can go back in some of the previous episodes at the life1069.com. You can find links to all of our shows. If you go to .podbean.com, you can find pretty much everything I've ever put up from the Life Radio Show. if you're really bored, because there's like 230 episodes right now.
Well, you're going to have to message me that.
I'll have to find that one, because we did that on a couple, and one of them was with Mike Canistero and Mike Canistero, because he had his dad in with him.
Nice.
And that one was funny, because his dad looked pretty funny in those. But I actually took a picture of myself with my with my mouth exerciser on, and it was beautiful. I've never felt so pretty.
Yeah, I don't think I'm confident enough to try and put one of those in.
What
wasn't
what does
confident
confidence
either.
have to do with it?
It's a lot. I mean, I'll show my butt, but I won't put.
But
one
you
of
won't.
those
Yeah,
in
and the
yet.
butt stuff's okay,
Butt stuff's okay,
but not that.
but not
Oh man,
That
It's like
was
the-
fun. That was fun.
it's like the thing they give you at the dentist, or at least they used
it's
to.
pretty
like,
close. Yeah.
Man.
But no, you were talking about tanning so you could show your butt.
Yeah.
Is that the most drastic thing you've done for a movie to prepare for it, or?
I mean, to prepare, probably. But I'm just getting started, so who knows?
That's true. That's true. I was actually cast in one. This has been several years ago, and I've put it all back on since then. But I lost, from the time I was cast to the time we started filming, I actually lost over 100 pounds.
Oh, dang.
Yes. I was cast it was January when I got cast in LXA, the League of Extraordinary Alcoholics, which never got finished, unfortunately, which I was really sad about, and I need to get a hold of the director and see if I can get that script and actually make it, because that would be fun.
Sounds fun.
Because the full title was The League of Extraordinary Alcoholics versus the Horde of Really Creepy Undead Zombie Flesh Eaters.
Oh.
And it was, yes,
I mean-
it was a zombie apocalypse movie, and all of the superheroes only had their powers when they were drunk. And
It can't get any better than that.
Yes, at the time I was cast, I weighed 340 pounds. And I was cast as Bourbon Brave, who's a knockoff of the Indian Chief from the old Marvel or whatever it was, whatever the comic book was. I don't know comics, but yeah, but my costume, they told me, was going to be just a loincloth and a vest at 340 pounds. So I hit the gym about an hour a day for 6 days a week for the next 7 months. And by the time we started filming in July, I weighed 225.
That's intense. I'm impressed.
Because I didn't want to wear a loincloth and a vest at 340 pounds. That would have been disturbing to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the most drastic I've ever been able to pull off.
I did
for a film that was never made.
I lost a lot of weight before All Who Follow, but because I had a bad gallbladder, so it wasn't by choice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah.
I actually named him Frank after
I
Frank
remember,
Reynolds
yes.
on Always Sunny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever he was out, we threw him in the trash.
You named your gallbladder.
Yeah.
All right, we should probably hit a few news stories. Are you prepared for news stories?
I'm not, but we'll see what I got.
Nobody ever is. And that's for some reason, I put this first one up there, and it's just kind of dumb, so I'm going to ignore that one. The rock band Guns N' Roses is accusing a Colorado brewery of piggybacking off their fame to sell beer and merchandise. The band filed a trademark infringement lawsuit Thursday against Colorado-based Oscar Blues Brewery, which sells Guns N' Rosé beer and merchandise and bandanas the group says are associated with Axl Rose. The complaint says Oscar Blues applied to trademark Guns N' Rosé last year and abandoned the effort after the band objected. The lawsuit says the brewery is still selling the beer and the merchandise. So, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem... I mean, that's not too bad in terms of, like, copying, like, Guns N' Roses, like anything that Guns N' Roses has done specifically.
Right.
I mean, it's just kind of play on words.
And here's the thing. My feelings toward Guns N' Roses, I wouldn't want to drink anything that tasted like they sound. Not a fan.
You don't like any Guns N' Roses songs? Like Welcome to the Jungle?
No.
Or,
no.
That's the only one I can think of.
That's good. Stop there. It's not that I dislike the band. I just dislike Axl to the point where I can't listen to his voice at all.
Yeah, because he's got a really high like singing voice and then a really deep like voice when he's just talking.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like his underwear's too tight. I get that. I get it. It happens to the best of us, but still, that doesn't
Sure.
mean you get on stage and start screaming.
Right. Eventually, you just change to boxers,
Right,
and your voice goes back to normal. This guy
Exactly.
just kept-
Yeah, and you're fine. And you don't have to worry about any of the discomfort that comes with those the tighty whities. That's
right.
That is the actual. That's the Axl Rose difference right there. Is the tighty whities to boxers.
Makes sense.
Exactly. Where are all my good news stories? I think we burned through too many of them. Here's one that's topical. A man who Florida authorities originally said accidentally shot himself in a supermarket checkout line was actually shot by his wife's gun. I don't think that was an accident. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office told the Tampa Bay Times on Monday that deputies' investigation shows that 69-year-old Vernon Messier was shot Sunday when his wife's purse fell off the counter at Land O'Lake Publix, causing the two-shot Derringer inside to fire. The bullet struck Messier in the shin. Deputies say 67-year-old Lillian Messier has a concealed weapons permit and no charges are expected, and deputies said Vernon Messier is recovering.
Are we sure this didn't happen at Walmart?
Well, it's a Publix, so it's very close.
Okay.
That's
right. That's really
that's
popular
like
in Florida.
the Kroger of Florida.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the most tame stories I've ever heard about Florida.
Yeah,
right. That's what we were saying about. We had a Florida story the last hour. That's what we were saying about that last one.
Yeah, exactly. There's some. It's
like
Maybe they're taking a break right now.
It could be. It's a slow news day in Florida.
Yeah.
Which
I had a good one about Texas on my show earlier today.
That's true. You did. Did you know they were trying to pass a law that men were not allowed to masturbate in Texas now?
Oh.
They will get fined $100.
Yep.
So then a lot of men are becoming like up this way then, right?
Yeah, how'd you spell that? Never mind.
How would you ever enforce that law, though?
Yeah, who's the creep that's going to be peeping in windows? What are you doing in there? I guess they're going to rely on a lot of people turning their brothers in or something.
Okay, yeah, I guess that could happen.
Parents calling the cops on their kids. He's at it again. I am not buying you more socks. Yeah, peel those old ones off the carpet.
I'm just making concrete to fill our potholes with because the city will or the state won't do anything about it.
A loose bull. A loose bull on a stretch of Massachusetts highway led state troopers on a brief chase Monday morning after escaping from a farm. The bull was spotted Monday running loose on Interstate 495 near exit 10 in Norton. Massachusetts State Police closed lanes of traffic while troopers pursued the bull. A photo taken by a witness shows a trooper fleeing as the bull runs toward him. Found him! Why wouldn't you flee? I mean...
I'm terrified of cows. I'm going to throw that
And this
out
is
there.
a bull. This is a bull. So that's, these are large animals.
Well, I grew up on a cow farm, and let's just say they will chase a little tiny child with, like, straw-colored hair.
Those of you who heard that ding, that was from us. Do not check your Facebook.
Are you dinging on my show?
I didn't realize the tab was not muted. So you got a notification and the ding went out on the air.
Huh?
You know that ding from Facebook when you get a notification?
Oh, okay. So I done.
You done.
My Facebook done.
Yeah, I'm letting the listeners know not to check their Facebook.
Speaking of Facebook, we still need a face stand.
You need a face stand.
If you're willing, I don't want to force anything. I don't want to force anything. Where's a good spot where we can get a good camera shot?
I don't know if the couch would work.
On the couch? It's soft.
No, I would not put your face near that couch.
Oh, or would you?
They just made a rule in here about public displays of affection. You don't want to put your face on the couches in here. If they had to make a rule, it's a problem.
So
it wasn't for my show. I want to clarify that.
We probably shouldn't be sitting in these chairs then.
That's true. We need to get some new chairs, like from Texas or something.
So they can match the couches, right?
Right. Well, yeah. So nobody's masturbated in them.
You'll get the old couches though. You're not going to get their new couches.
That's true.
You're going to get the ones that's already been used.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
There are no safe couches these days. It's never,
So-
never find a safe.
Did we decide on a place?
Where's your? It's your face.
Wherever. I mean, where can the camera go? Where do you want me?
It's your
It
face.
can't
Where are
go-
you comfortable standing on it?
It's not able to go very far, so like anywhere around the perimeter of the table we could do.
Can it see the floor? Because that's where my
If I
face
tilt
is.
it, yeah.
we
All
can
right.
we can tilt it down.
Okay.
This is the first face stand.
The first. I'm talking.
Gotcha. I understand. I was curious for a second, thinking if we were in Texas, you'd be in trouble.
Right? But we're not. So I'm safe.
You're not, so you're perfectly safe.
Okay. Are
For
we
a face
ready?
stand. Is the camera ready, Patrick? This
Yes.
is the first official face stand on the Life Radio Show.
To be clear, there will be no butt stuff.
No
No
butt
butt
stuff. No, we have never had any official butt stuff on the show.
No.
But this is the
official.
first, right? Unofficial only. Because there's
Okay.
anyway.
Are you ready?
We are ready.
Okay.
Okay. There's our first
And there.
official. Thank you.
Kinda.
That is our
You're
first
welcome.
official
Kinda.
face.
Her head was close to the table, so I had to move the camera a little bit.
I hate it when that happens. Don't want to get,
There it
get
is.
your head close to the table. Yeah, that's a decent shot of it. Yeah. All right. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Rupert, belly button?
Belly button.
Hey, I'm half tempted.
No,
to.
you're okay. You're
can
okay.
we can we see if anybody will give me money for that?
Yeah, can we put
Those
it
are
out
Probably
there?
not.
Yeah.
That's- I think that was a one-time thing.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
getting greedy at this
I'd
point.
say it
I think
probably
I have
was.
some quarters in my purse.
No, those are for his butt stuff.
That's for
$10
butt
for
stuff.
belly
We'll
button,
save that
quarter
for
for butt
the butt
stuff.
That's
You
right. That's
You
right.
got to know the Rupert prices.
The unofficial butt stuff.
The unofficial butt stuff. Because we can't have any official
No,
butt stuff.
Oh no, we got disconnected.
Oh, well, it's all that butt stuff.
All the butt
that's
stuff.
What, that's
Butt
what does it. We are disconnected from Facebook Live. Our
Oh,
millions
there we
of
go.
fans are disappointed.
Nope, we're good now.
Oh, we're back? Okay.
We're back.
False alarm. Patrick got us all worried for nothing. All
Or
right.
Facebook got us worried all for
All right.
nothing.
Well, we had a loose bull. We're into loose animals today. What can I say? What can I say? Police in Arizona said they corralled a loose emu when the escaped bird was spotted running loose through a neighborhood. You gotta keep an eye on your emus. The Phoenix Police Department said the flightless bird was spotted about 6 a.m. Sunday in the area of 65th Street and Cactus Road in Scottsdale. The department said the Scottsdale police officer was able to hold on to the emu until the owner could be identified with the help of social media. So it was a happy ending for an emu.
maybe. Maybe there was a reason why he was running.
That is true. Maybe it was.
Sounds like
gotta
these
watch
animals
these
have
loose
escaped
animals.
the heavy petting zoo.
Yes,
and they're just
that
fleeing.
could be. That could be.
That's a call back to Holly.
Yeah, that's it's always something you want to do is escape the heavy petting zoo.
That's right. Yeah, it's an
that's
uncomfortable
a terrible
place
thing.
to be.
Yeah, that's whether you're a bull or an emu.
Got to get out of there.
That's the butt stuff as well. As Holly would say, what about sex? Oh man, aren't you glad you came on the show today?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome, good.
Yeah.
That's-
It's a fun time. A lot of butt stuff. I've got to tell you, I've got a nickname from all who follow. Because I kind of make butt stuff jokes all the time. I mean, it's funny, right?
Of course it is. Yeah.
Of course it is. So they call me moldy fruit. They said that I have spread my spores. And it's just kind of, I've infected all kinds of people with my butt stuff. So, yeah.
It's infectious butt stuff as well.
Yeah. And now I have blessed you guys right
Yes.
here.
Well, yeah.
Now-
That is worth so much more than a quarter.
Now we've also gone viral.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been infected
the
with
butt
butt stuff. Yeah.
Just watch it. The anal covered peanut butter is going to come around.
Not that. That's an old school
That's an
callback
old
from
one.
like 6 months ago. There, man, that was rough. You never know what we're going to get into here on the Life. Sometimes it's face stands, sometimes butt stuff,
Sometimes both.
sometimes both in the same show, and I am exhausted. Work all day and then belly buttons, face stands, and butt stuff. I am tired.
And trying to catch that loose bowl to do butt
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
with.
No, you don't. You don't want to do butt stuff with a loose bowl. That's for the emu.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, get your loose animals right, Patrick. An Idaho man broke his 100th Guinness World Record when he fit 100 lit candles. Sorry, in his mouth.
I'm disappointed now.
Okay.
You should have just
I
lied.
forgot
Don.
to
You should have just said it was,
segue from butt stuff right into fitting 100
There's like
lit
this
candles.
huge buildup, and then like no release, man.
Well, we're Texas rules tonight. Oh, David Rush, whose previous record includes most corn kernels eaten using a toothpick in 3 minutes. Because you can get a Guinness record for every stupid thing you never thought. As long as it's not already in there, go for it.
Right.
We'd probably, I don't know if they, well, I'm sure they probably have butt stuff.
I'm gonna
record.
do corn kernels with a cocktail umbrella now.
There you go. Yeah.
You got to be fancy, man.
Yeah, you got to be fancy with your
gotta be
cocktail.
Toothpick is not fancy enough for me.
He apparently this was a TEDx Boise event where he crammed the candles in his mouth. I don't know if he was asked to do that or if he was just going around picking them up off the tables. Excuse me, can I borrow this? In with the rest of them. The previous record was 41 candles and was set in 2018 by Dinesh Shivnath Upadhyaya of Mumbai, India. So yeah, that's.
And how many did this guy get?
100.
100. So he smashed that.
Oh
record.
yeah, he absolutely. He
Plot
He
twist, they
crammed
were
it.
smaller candles.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, the 41 candles, those were the those were those big
big
tea
ones.
candles.
Might have been able to fit more of those if it went in the other way.
That's well, whatever your preference, Patrick. Oh man. Okay, well, we already did a study, internship about sleeping. So here is, if you have ever wanted to get paid to lie in bed, then this job is for you. NASA, the European Space Agency, and the German those Germans again. German Aerospace Center is offering $18,500 for people to lie in bed for 2 months. The job is based in Cologne, Germany, and is part of a study designed to better understand how the body adapts to weightlessness. Not sure how that fits into, must be a very comfy bed. The agencies are currently looking for people who are female between the ages of 24 and 55 and who speak German. This is a whole other thing.
Yeah,
they're
this
doing.
is.
It sounds
It's a
legit
kink.
to me.
Totally legit. The official
Totally
name of the
legit.
study is Artificial Gravity Bed Rest Study, because they had to add study at the end, otherwise you wouldn't have known.
I think at the end it needs to say AKA butt stuff.
Right, a.k.a. butt stuff for a quarter.
Yeah.
Those chosen for the job will have to stay in bed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 60 straight days. That means no getting up for bathroom breaks, bathing, or meals.
What?
And the money, well, it comes out just shy of $13 an hour. No, wow, that is going to be one rank place.
Seriously.
Well, where does
it's
it go?
already in Germany.
Right.
So they've had brats and beer. So it's just going to be disgusting.
See, my question is, why are they using beds? We know NASA has these desensitization pods that people can go in, which is basically they're suspended on water, and that's supposed to mimic zero gravity.
Why do they have to be all female between the ages of 24 and 55? Is that
Who
their
speak German.
who speak German? Is that like all of our astronauts now are just going to be German women between 24 and 55? I mean, I'm not knocking it. If that's what they want, that's fine. It's up to them. But
I'm
is that
still
really
curious on where all the stuff goes.
the
Yeah.
stuff?
What stuff?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Oh, because of no bathroom breaks.
No
and all that?
bathroom, and then they're women, so like there's more than just
Right,
guy
that is
stuff.
true. That's.
I wonder if they're like
Wow.
anesthetized somehow. Like it's gonna be like basically they like put them in a coma or something, so that there's not as much of that stuff. I don't know.
That's
Because
that is-
it seems problematic.
Well, as Eric had mentioned earlier, the Germans have a thing for poop anyway, so that's that was brought up in the last hour.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah, we've already established there's something weird going on there.
Yeah.
And again, I see kidneys missing on this one for sure.
Yeah. Well, we've had 3 kidney missing stories.
Yes, we have. This
Oh, well.
a lot
Next
of missing
week.
kidneys.
Next week, you're going to have a missing kidney story.
Yeah, and these, I'm gonna look till I find one.
These
Patrick.
are all happening basically in Germany. Right.
Yeah, that's well, except the one. The one was the mattress warehouse, and it didn't even say where. Did that say where that one was? I don't even remember.
I don't recall.
See, we'll have to go back and look. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
We're going to get to the butt stuff.
Yeah, we're going to get to the butt stuff. Because that was on the first page. Yeah, that was mattressfirm.com. And it didn't say where it was. Did it? No, it just in Houston.
Oh, okay. So
that's
basically
where
Germany.
that's where their bed quarters in a warehouse in Houston where you can go nap.
Bed quarters.
Test out mattresses. Which, again, that sounds like you're testing out mattresses in a warehouse. That sounds like you're going to wake up without a kidney.
Now, are the men invited to do that one?
I think this one is unisex. This is a unisex kidney swapping warehouse.
Well, at least we know the mattresses will be clean from...
Right.
You know,
Well,
'cause
yeah.
it'll be
And I
illegal.
don't think they're required to stay there the whole time and just go wherever. So,
Oh,
yeah,
well.
it's just a nap, not a coma.
Also, isn't it like kind of a medical concern too? Because like, don't you get blood clots like if you don't get up and move around?
I would imagine, yeah. That's what they're studying is how the body handles weightlessness when
So
you're
for
not weightless at all.
$13 an hour, you can get yourself a couple blood clots.
Right,
Hey.
right.
It's a bargain.
Good deal.
Absolutely. Or go into a coma, toxic shock. I don't know. Whatever can happen. It's $13 an hour. Don't knock it.
It's more than what he would make for his belly button.
Right. That is more than,
Yeah.
Yeah,
than
who
a
am I
belly
to talk?
button
I mean,
flash.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm on board with this. I don't meet the criteria, but
Right.
But if
yeah,
they
you're
want
not a
to,
woman.
vaguely,
And do you speak German?
I have German heritage. I went to Germany a
Oh,
couple
okay.
years
That
ago.
doesn't count.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
not what I asked.
I got mistaken for a German a lot because like the only difference between me and like a regular German is that I don't speak German.
Yeah.
I look exactly the same.
I was just going to assume it was because you were in Germany.
Right.
Good point.
I think she's got you there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
Autumn for the win.
touche.
It is 9:00 already. Can you believe that?
Almost.
All this,
Yeah.
all this is done. Jeez.
We
right.
we actually got 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's not enough time for another news story, but it is enough time for you to promote any movies you have coming up. Is there anything that's coming out that you can talk about, or anything that's just what you're currently working on? And,
Just the 2 that are in post. And then also there's a 3rd movie that I'm doing right now called The Searcher. And that is by Jason McDaniel. So that's going to be a fun one. It's like a paranormal thriller.
oh, cool.
So-
Those are fun.
Yeah. Exciting stuff.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on. It's been great having you, and the face stand and the butt stuff.
You're welcome.
It's very
You're
memorable.
welcome.
I
I'm
will
very
never-
giving.
I will never forget the butt stuff.
And I will
and
appreciate
the
your quarter.
the infectious butt stuff.
The infectious butt stuff.
We're all now infected.
Because some of that stuff just doesn't go away.
It just doesn't. It's with you forever now, Don.
It is. I'm never going to be able to get rid of it. Rupert
Oh yeah, comedy stuff coming up.
and butt stuff.
Yeah,
Comedy stuff.
first comedy stuff, then butt stuff.
Right.
You know?
That's the natural order.
Exactly. So May 24th, Friday, May 24th, Messiah Hookah Cafe, first comedy night we're doing there. And then on June 8th, we got Billy's Burgers, Beers, and Laughs in Lebanon, 8:30 p.m. Don's on that one. And then June 20th, Barrel of Laughs. We're back in Springboro at the Barrel. So a lot of cool
And
comedy shows.
those are great shows. Get out to the barrel.
Yeah, definitely check that one out. I think that's all I got.
All right. Well, thanks for guest co-hosting, and thanks for not showing your belly button.
Hey, it was hard. I had to restrain myself a few times.
That's
but,
true. That's true. Yeah.
but-
Well,
Especially with
I was
Holly
just
around
worried
here.
in case there's somebody in Texas watching, they wouldn't be able to do anything.
That's right. Yeah. They're like,
Way to care for the
"Oh,
people,
shucks."
man.
That's what we're all about here on
Yeah.
The Life. Yeah, we're a people focused radio show. with butt stuff.
I mean, butts
That's
are
really the
for
only
people.
way to be people focused. You know?
Exactly. Thanks again for coming on. It's been a delight.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Patrick, get us out of here.
Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check us out on Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network or wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we're on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, with repeats on Wednesdays from 10 to noon and Thursdays from noon to 2. You can also stream the show live at WWSU1069.org. If you have suggestions or comments for the show, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
Presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence.
He's at it again!